Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Peyton. It is nice to meet you. It is nice to see you. Guys, today is number 21, episode number 21 of my Happy Home Paradise series. And I don't know about you, but I'm feeling not 22, 21. Today we are doing another facility. Finally, I've been waiting to do this restaurant for so long because I wanted to have options as far as the staff goes. I know you can change that, but listen, I wanted to have options, okay? Also, look how we have great options on this beach right now. We have really cute ladies over here. And look at Sasha. Oh my god. The man of my dreams. I love him. Very cute options, but even though this was tempting, very tempting, I knew we were on a mission. I sat down to film this video at like midnight and I said, I'm building a restaurant. No matter what today. No matter what cutie tries to get in my way, I am building a restaurant. And that is exactly what is done in this video. And thank goodness I did, because I think it's so much better now. Because now I don't have to just rely on the beach or the cafe for villagers to do homes for. Now I also have the restaurant to go into and scope out who's hanging out. I think that's pretty cool. Alright, so as always, I'm talking to Lottie. I wanted to see what everyone on the beach wanted as far as a vacation home goes, but I did cut that all short just because the video would be a little long otherwise. I was just curious, alright? I wanted to know what Sasha wanted, which in case you're curious, it was like someplace moon related. So it was like space themed kind of, which is pretty cool. So here we are at the restaurant, which is very exciting because I did not know where the restaurant was. I had no idea where it was going to be located on this island. I'm glad I figured it out. Here's me zooming through the exterior. I had no idea what I was going to do. I had the initial thought that I wanted to do something very elegant because I think that my cafe is very like cutesy and like rustic-y, and my school is very just like colorful. So I wanted to do something different. I wanted to do something very elegant, which is why I kind of went for a black and white kind of exterior. In my head, I'm thinking like, this is not a steakhouse, okay? We're not serving steak. There are animals here. As we switch into time-lapse mode, here we are. It's not a steakhouse, okay? But like pretend it was. Pretend it is. You know what I mean? It's that kind of vibe. I don't know what food we're serving here. I feel like you can get a fancy salad here. Like a very fancy salad here. But, you know, no steak. Norma was on the beach, guys. No steak here. So I knew I wanted to do a black and white wall and floor, but I didn't really know exactly what I was going to do. I was playing with, do I want the windows? Do I not want the windows? In the end, I settled with the windows. My main concern with them was, do the windows make it look less elegant and like fancy? But I actually don't think they make it less fancy. I think it just brings a lot of light into the space and opens up an otherwise all black room. You know what I mean? So as a traditional, okay, here's the thing. I poorly designed my cafe because I did not know that you could run into villagers at the cafe. I didn't know it was like a thing that was going to get used. I had no idea. So I didn't lay it out very well where you'd be able to actually access the villagers. So for this restaurant, making sure I could actually access the villagers was important to me, all while still keeping it, you know, looking like a restaurant. So I wanted to keep in mind, like, what do restaurants look like? How can I mimic that? So we have the little hostess stand right in front, and then on the sides, we kind of mirrored the same thing. We have two little, like, fancy couple tables right against the window, and then on the two sides we have those lovely seats where half of it is a booth and then half of it is a chair, and you always fight over like who gets the booth. Except now that I have a chronic illness, I always get the booth, and like I guess that's a perk, you know what I mean? Pretty cool. Anyway, I also wanted to add in the grand piano. I just think it's elegant, you know what I mean? I don't know who's sitting over here playing the piano, but someone is, and they're doing a great job. I also did not know what to put in the center of the room. You saw before I struggled with, okay, do I put one of the larger dining tables here? And while I think it would have been great to have a large dining table, I feel like it just didn't fit in with the space. So I wanted to do some kind of like statue or something just central in the middle of the restaurant. So I decided to go with this tree. I love this tree. I've used this tree in a bunch of builds before. I didn't have any statues. Otherwise, I might have considered using a statue, but I think the tree works really nice. As I said, maybe this is a place you get fancy salads. So I kind of like adding the greenery in a little bit. And the best thing I did is this. I don't know who made this circle design, but they did a great job. They were like, this is a modern restaurant, this is the vibe, and it's exactly what I was picturing, and I think it just ties it together, you know what I mean? I also used a little aroma pot right next to the front, just like for some ambiance. And I'm not gonna lie, I never have once used that aroma pot and have never really looked at that item. I know it's not a new item, but I've never really paid much attention to it. And it's actually really cute, and it's something that I'm definitely gonna use more. Here I am decorating the walls. I always use these little square flowers. Well, plants, they're not really flowers. I don't know, I just... Maybe I'm not that creative when it comes to the wall decor, but I just really like how those look, and they just do a really good job of like filling up the space. Otherwise, I wouldn't really know what to do. And I always do the same thing where I put like 4 next to each other. I just think it looks good. And then I finished off with this nice little rug. I think it kind of ties everything together and breaks up the space. Here's a nice little slow-mo view of it, which I'm trying to do in my videos more, because I think sometimes I just speed right through it because I love time-lapse mode. But here's a nice little look at it before we see it later in the montage. I did realize I did make an error, and I did place this in the wrong spot. I didn't want it to be too close to the hostess stand originally, but obviously, as you can see, you cannot get into the kitchen with it where it was, so we just made a little adjustment, and you could still get behind the hostess stand, so it's all cool. And then I got to do the kitchen. Like, how cool is that you get to do both a kitchen and a dining room? Now, I was a little nervous for this kitchen, I'm not gonna lie. I did not have a theme, I did not have a goal here. I debated whether or not I wanted to make it very black and white, just like how I made the dining room, but I didn't really feel like any of the black wallpapers, it didn't feel like a kitchen to me. It felt more like that black brick kind of felt like this is a dungeon to me. So I wanted to keep it more traditional with everything is white and fluorescent. I used the concrete floor, which I think is a nice choice because instead of more white tile, it does add a different kind of layer of sophistication. Is concrete sophisticated? I guess in my mind it is. But it kind of ties in together some of the silver that is being introduced in this room, just because most of the kitchen equipment does happen to be silver. As always, partition walls and pillars, they scare me. Didn't know what to do. I knew that I wanted to have a pickup window, or a place where the expediter, Gordon Ramsay, of course, he works at my restaurant, he stands and he gets all the food. So I wanted to make sure I had that space, as well as I know this is a salad bar, but in my head this was just a good way to have lots of food looking things in here, okay? I know the salad bar is probably meant to go out in the dining room like it's Olive Garden, you could just help yourself, but not here. It's fancy, you're not allowed to help yourself. They pay kitchen staff to help you, so there you go. Yeah, we're also just adding lots of food everywhere on all of the stoves that we can, just all different kinds. I really like how the different skillets look, as well as I really like how these refrigerators look. They're just so much more sophisticated than the regular ones, though I don't like that you cannot put anything on top of them. That's really annoying. I love putting things on top of the fridges. And then on this front wall, I'm just kind of doing a little section for where their uniforms would go, as well as I love the delivery bags. I love the idea that my restaurant does like DoorDash or Uber Eats. I think that's pretty cool. Can they deliver to my actual island? That is the question. I also added in some TVs. I'm thinking like the boys, the kitchen staff here, they're all boys, sorry. I don't know why. I just liked the two boys that I picked. They're hanging out and they're watching TV while they're cooked. They're having a fun time. Though I realize I didn't actually turn the TVs on, so they'll have to do that themselves, I guess. Yeah. And here we are, just adding more things. At some point, I realize that this counter situation is not centered, and I fix it. So I apologize if that's been driving you crazy the entire time. I just did not realize. So I'm very sorry. As well as we added in an exit sign, and there we are. There it is. I love it. I love it. This screams kitchen to me. If it doesn't scream kitchen to you, then obviously I did something incorrectly. But yeah, that's a nice little look at it. I also added in the nice dessert fridge thing, and I like it. I wouldn't have thought to put that in here. I would have thought to put that maybe in the dining area or something like that, but I actually like it back here. And now this part was very difficult, which is why it's sped up, because I changed my mind a lot. I knew that I was going to have Wade as one of the staff members. I didn't want to just do all black and white villagers, okay? I didn't. But I wanted them to kind of fit the vibe a little bit. My initial thought was Dobie as a chef and Zell as the chef underneath him. I knew Zell was going to work in the restaurant. That's why I was very excited in the last video. But I ended up changing my mind about Dobie because I decided that he's an old boy. He deserves to enjoy his time. So I switched it to Gonzo, and then I switched Marina as the server to Deirdre because I thought it was weird that we serve fish here as well as she's an octopus, and that just doesn't feel right. Then I went ahead and gave the space a name, and if you're new here, my regular island is called Potato Park because my nickname is Potato. My school is called Potato Prep, and my cafe is Potato Perk, so of course, my restaurant is Potato Plates, which I've been thinking of for weeks, and I'm pretty proud of it. Anyway, here is the montage. I hope you guys enjoy it. And there you guys have it. I love that they gave us a montage of the whole space. Thank you for doing that. That was just so nice. I really love it. This is definitely my favorite facility so far. I think it goes this one, then the school, then the cafe. I really don't like my cafe. I think I could have done such a better job, but I really don't have it in me to redo it. So I'll probably just move that menu that's in the way and call it. But I'm very proud of this one. It makes me very excited to do whichever facility is next, because I actually don't know. But I'm excited to find out. And I love the staff. I think I did a good job with the staff. I love Zell as like the snarky sous chef, and Gonzo is like the old cranky one who tells him what to do. Wade is like the cute little waiter, and he goes to Deirdre for advice, and Deirdre's the register girl, and she just pulls it all together. And there's my cute little picture. We love it. Nico jumping in the air. And yeah, we have another one in the books. How exciting. Yay. Alright, and here we are back at the office collecting my money so that I could buy more items. Nico is just talking about how amazing the restaurant is, which, like, I already know. It's because of me. Not only did I build the restaurant, but I made the menu. I did everything. I hired the staff. It's all me, babe. It's all me. I got my 25,000 Poke, which is very, very lovely. Love that for me. And that is it, pretty much. I did contemplate working for a little bit longer, I'm not gonna lie. There were, you know, there were a couple cute options, but nothing too kooky. Alright, and that is where we're going to end today's video, guys. I am just so excited that we are progressing far in this game, and it's just very exciting to me that we're 21 episodes in. And we have another facility down. I can't wait to do the next one, but we gotta get some more staff members first, okay? I'd like to have the options. If you guys like Animal Crossing, if you guys like Happy Home Paradise in particular, I feel like you should consider subscribing to my channel, because I post new videos every other day. And I think that's pretty cool, especially if you did not hate this video or you were somewhat interested in me. I feel like you should definitely subscribe and, you know, maybe like the video, leave me a comment, let me know if you like this restaurant. What kind of restaurant do you think this is? What do they serve? Let me know. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.